10K now. TNC, they've held on, but it's looking a lot like the first game, but from opposite sides of the spectrum.
Interesting stuff. Freeze has a nullifier in his quick buy. I wonder if he'll actually go through with that. It's pretty difficult to get off on heroes without blink daggers reliably before things like BKB comes out.
Yeah.
Also not the greatest stats in the world for a hero like Shadowfiend who would like to tank up a bit more.
He doesn't really need the extra damage, and the armor's not really going to help him that much.
Yep.
He's already an agility hero. He has like 23 armor at this point.
Any Lotus Orbs coming out for TNC?
The Sand King would be my assumption, but he's not going to be having enough money for it. He just got his 4-staff not too long ago. He's up to 1,300 gold, actually, but...
They're a little poor at the moment.
If there's a hero to get the Lotus Orb, it's probably the Sand King in this game, though.
Yeah, I would agree. Especially up against the Orchid that Sylar's picked up as well.
They'll find the tier 2 tower in the top lane. It's the creeps that'll do it, actually, which is going to give some extra money for TNC. They're in the trees. The smoke is looking for anything from VG.J Thunder. They're about to find maybe OD. Yang is also nearby. Smoke will break next to Tim's. They're pinging him out. They know that he's over here. The scan will connect as well. And Tim's, they just miss him with the blink. He's going to 4-staff himself away. Ravage is available, but they don't have any vision. They can't get through the trees. So it's a lot of time wasted, actually, for TNC.
Yeah, very nice for them. That's more time being bought.
Yeah, more room to work for Raven. And, of course, Armo, who was farming all the meanwhile in that bottom lane. And he's working on this butterfly. He's getting closer, but he's still a ways away at this point.
The nice thing about the Mirana Axe build is that you clear creep waves pretty much instantly. You blink in, Starstorm, leap out. Helps you keep up the map pressure.
Every single one of these comebacks with the Gyrocopter Rapier, it's been keep the waves pushed out as best as possible.
That's right.
Force them around the map, make them waste their Aegis timing.
Play that cat and mouse game the entire time.
And if VG.J Thunder, they cannot commit to a lane yet. Even with his double damage now in Sylar, I'm not sure. I mean, the waves are all pushed out past third except for mid lane, which is going to be done in just a moment by the Sand King.
Right, it's not easy. They've seen what high ground looks like, Mon. They need to make sure that everything goes in their favor, or else TNC could come right back into this game.
VG.J Thunder have smoked up again, though, and if they can find anything with this, that will maybe lead into the tier 3 tower, and maybe even Rax.
Yep, that Observer Ward up top scouted out some movements, so they are heading right for Armel, or sorry, Raven on his OD.
He has the BKB, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to get it off in time. They're going to go for the lift. They've got the auto attack coming in. He's in trouble. The Fade Ball, he gets bursted down. They even seal the Astral with that Rubik. Big kill for VG.J Thunder, dead for 70 seconds. Now, finally, they might be able to get something done on the map. Nice arrow.
Yep.
Gotcha. And the Nullifier is done as well.
Very interesting.
So now, getting those BKBs off, it's already difficult, as we've just seen.
Yep.
It's going to be even harder. And it seems to be time to go for VG.J Thunder. At least in the mid lane, they're pushing this down. They see Tim's at top. They can maybe get this kill. But Blink Walrus punches there with the snowball. There's the Nullifier, the auto attack damage. My God. He got deleted.
Where'd he go?
He's in the grave, let me tell you.
He'll be back in 45 seconds.
I'll cut the wave top. TNC use the Moonlight Shadow for this. Setting up for a fight. Walk up to the high ground. They've got the last one. They've got the arrow. They've got the Starstorm. They're getting lower and lower. The Burrow Strike coming in. They find the kill. On Sylar again. Somebody's got Brad. Got the cheese. They should have been pushed back. I believe they will use it, but they might turn this around. Pop the cheese. They've got David on the other side of the Nullifier. So it's going to be in death for Sylar down for 80 seconds. But they get the arrow on the end with the damage. They will get up. Now Aegis are down. TNC, they've held again.
That was such a nice play. They were up on the high ground with the Moonlight Shadow. VG.J Thunder did not. Oh, glimpse.
The Ravage is still able. They miss out the Burrow Strike. I think they had the Astral save timing from EDC was there. I mean, they're trying to find anything. They're just running outside their base looking for whatever they can get, but...
They definitely were hoping to push that into him, right? Especially with the kill on Sylar's Weaver. He does a ton of damage. Also nice though. They set up with the Moonlight Shadow onto the high ground. VG.J Thunder did not expect that, and it set up the perfect two-man kinetic field status quo combo.
They were not expecting this. They didn't have the gem out there.
Yep, and they put 5 back immediately for the two-man follow-up stun.
So Sylar, he has his BKB now. So.
You know, without OD's damage, Yang is so tanky.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he killed him. He's pretty insane. He had the cheese to work with. But again, though, TNC, that's Aegis strong. It expired. That's cheese now down.
Yeah.
I don't really grab the cheese even if it wasn't back up this.
It wasn't just.
They're still down 13 games in another. got the burrow strike. Got the arrow along with the lockdown. Is more than enough to get that kill. He's dead for 80. Even at his BKB, but he couldn't get it off in time.
Wow. That is truly unfortunate and unexpected. You don't expect the team to just sit there and 5-man camp a shrine.
The chain lockdown. Making it so you can't get the BKB off. But yeah, they were sitting up there for a while.
Just some of the things that happens when the game starts to get a bit hectic in the mid-game, right? When you don't really know what's going to happen. Anything can go on. Some big items being picked up pretty soon. Armel closing in on the Lincoln Sphere. What else do we have? OD working on one, too. Lincoln Sphere on Tim's. Or sorry, Lotus Orb.
Yeah, and this Lincoln Sphere plus the Lotus Orbs and Hellfire won't be as big of an issue.
Quite a bit. And Tidehunter really close to
double Ravage. We've seen 1 or 2 Ravages this game, a couple onto 2 heroes, but we haven't actually seen any big Ravages from Yang, but double Ravage could be huge in this game.
Yeah,
They're
it looks like one
struggling
Ravage
to finish this off, so.
Yep.
So, they found the target. That's the arrow missing. Perfect is there. This is going to be a support kill, but he is dead for 55 seconds, so this can lead into the tier 2 tower. They're getting back more map control. The wave is pushing into mid lane. That tier 2 is also getting very low. 9K gold now. It was once 13K. Gone.
Pushing their advantage, right? They found that kill on Silence. He was only, like 10 seconds from being up, but they played extremely aggressive, positioning all the plays.
Still, your points against Weaver and a Shadow Fiend, right? VG.J Thunder have really good late game. I mean, you have OD, which is fine. You have Armel.
OD's a weird hero. Like, he's really strong before BKBs, but then once they pick him up, he doesn't do very much. He relies on kiting.
They're going for him again. They're going to try to find this kill in the bottom lane. That will be on to Silo, but he gets BKB off in time, and now saying he's the one getting chewed up. The Moonlight Shadow comes out, and so that BKB
that's when he becomes really strong.
That is still, like you said, the testing BKB charge, so he still has plenty of the time that makes it a lot harder for them to get these kills. They need to like get the chain locked in that we've seen previously.
Right.
But yeah, you have a Lincoln Sphere, so it's hard to do that to begin with.
I mean, that was just entirely the bait, right? They didn't have any damage dealers that are with them. That's exactly what they were hoping to accomplish.
VG.J Thunder have played as 5 a lot in this game. They're moving around together.
Yeah. And that's when they're strong.
Sphere broke, they got the lift. This is a big kill. The Nullfire comes to the round if they really want it. And they will find it. Dead for 85 seconds. The Mirana is now down. The door is open for VG.J Thunder to get to the base, to get to the tier 2 final. Even Roche messed up. This is Aegis Cheese Refresher Shard now, Brax.
Oh, man. Tidehunter with the Refresher Shard, then Refresher Orb coming up extremely soon, but they actually don't know. Wow, that could have been so bad.
And TNC are just cutting the waves. They're split pushing bottom. VG.J Thunder are just moving together as a team. Raven gets the BKB off. He's going to go for the TP. They have the Walrus Punch, though. That will cancel it. Raven trying to force him to the high ground. He will fall. More than likely, they need one auto attack, and they will find it with freeze. He's dead for 76 seconds. You have to make these big plays if you're trying to get these waves pushed out and keep your base alive. Rather take ages, but they should be able to get Roshan now. I mean, it's still up.
Raven probably thought they were in the pit.
I think that was a good assumption at that point. They're still not in there. They haven't checked the pit once.
No, they want high ground. 2 cores dead. It's go time.
Yeah, they might as well try to get up to the high ground and finish up this 2-3 tower, which is extremely low at this point. And Tibbs is trying to split push, but he's a Sand King, so what can he actually do? He has a big siege wave, though, coming in. Double siege, plenty of range creeps. He's actually doing a lot of damage, but Sylar on the other side will still get the tier 3 tower.
Yep, it's not even close.
They will flip this. This is just going to be full racks, I think, for VG.J Thunder. There's nothing for this. They'll take you back. There's a lot of things trying to take the fight, but
with 30 seconds still left on Raven's respawn timer, what happens if they just they pressure TNC to contest the short game without
it? Looks back, but Yang is fine. He's going to play.
TNC, they need to stall. They have the illusion in the pit. They know it's available.
But they did get the tier 3 tower, and now Freeze TP's back to the base.
Yep.
So Raven will be up, and they won't have taken Roche, or at least they shouldn't have had the opportunity to do so.
You know, I would say if TNC had a good Roshan taking lineup, then they could potentially just rush it since Freeze TP'd down to the bottom lane, and he's probably going to push out the next wave.
This TNC Roshan lineup is pretty miserable.
Yeah, they are smoked up though, so looking for a play, trying to abuse the fact that Shadow Fiend will not be at the engagement. They actually scan on top of the Roshan pit.
They need these chain lockdowns in order to grab these kills.
Look at how VG.J have been playing the entire game though. They're just
together.
It is the buddy system.
They are all together, knowing that that's really the only way they lose a fight is they lose their heroes one by one. They will smoke up. They'll walk up. Cuckoo is going to be the first one spotted. The Thunderstrike, DDC, Blink Initiation. There's the lasso. They've got the Firefly coming in. Siler looking for more damage. Cuckoo is Glimmer. They have the BKB from Armel as well as Raven, but nobody's really dead yet. Yang getting a little bit low. They get the Nullifier onto Tims. He's down for 80 seconds, but DDC will fall. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. They'll force themselves and leap onto the high ground and now try to back up. Siler looking for any target. But a 1-for-1 that I think favors VG.J Thunder. Not having Tims for 70 seconds, that's your big initiation for the most part gone for TNC, and that will lead into Roche for VG.J Thunder.
Yep, and without their BKBs, they have absolutely no chance of being able to contest this. Maybe a steal, but even that looks pretty difficult, especially with the wards.
It just dies so quickly.
Yeah,
There's nobody in position. They'll get an arrow over there just to scout things out, and it hits onto Freeze, but I don't think they really care.
This may be the beginning of the end.
TNC has smoked up, but this is Aegis, Cheese, and Refresher Shard they are fighting into without their Sand King. VG.J Thunder trying to even the series up and get to this third game, and they are getting ever so close. They're up 19K net worth now, Brax, and all they need to do is just finish these last few racks off with a couple of kills, and they can take this game.
Yep, TNC, they're still looking to make plays happen. They're always just waiting to make a mistake, or sorry, to force a mistake out of VG.J Thunder, right? What happens if you go back to split push and deal with your lanes? Well, then TNC's ready. But looks like it's not going to happen. VG.J Thunder sticking to the plan, running it down mid lane together.
Just run down the stage with Cheese.
Refresher Orb and Refresher Shard up on Tidehunter.
Triple Ravage is quite frightening to deal with at this point in the game. They don't even have to be good Ravages. They just have to hit someone.
I mean, even Ravage on one hero, as long as it secures the kill, is perfectly fine.
If you're VG.J Thunder, you can slow this down and take the Shrine. Siler's running over to maybe find that. They've dropped a Sentry. Siler has a BKB though, and he also has Cheese. They get off the last though. I'm not sure they can get the skill static from BKB. The Burrow Strike can for Ravage counter initiation, and now that means Siler should be fine. He can BKB out of this. He really will time lapse as well. They've got the lift DD, or rather, Cuckoo is in trouble. The Glimmer King comes out. They have the Sentry there. One more auto attack will bring him down. They're looking for the second target, which is right going out of the other side of the river, trying to get out of trouble. He does have the TP score to get back to the base. They click off though, and they've used a lot of their ability to try to force that fight from TNC. And VG.J Thunder can take advantage of that.
Yep, no disruptor. You know, it looked like there could have potentially been an opening, but it's not the case, right? They were so close by. Siler is really tanky, difficult to take down, and I don't know. It's just they can't really deal with this level of tower push, right?
No,
even Tidehunter can just sit in the front lines, not afraid of anything.
They get the epicenter off. 3-man Burrow Strike. Siler's dead for 100 seconds. Freeze gets the BKB off. He'll buy back. He can get back into the fray. They'll get off Fades. Snowball trying to get him in some more initiation. Now the arrow coming in. He will just sidestep it narrowly. Yang sitting back. He has another 2 Ravages available, by the way. But Siler did buy back. They still have Lasso available for Sam H, and this will slow things down again. And Siler's just running bottom. Freeze, no BKB. He has the Aegis, he has the Nullifier and a Hurricane Pike still, but they will back up for now.
That was an impressive defense from
available
TNC.
for Sam H, and this will slow things down
Tims
again.
Blinks in, they pop the Lincoln Sphere on Siler, gets the 3-man Burrow. He dies without getting the cheese off, and the buyback comes out. But now, VG.J Thunder, they really want to force this with Weaver using the buyback. They're free. It's go time.
Even if the Weaver dies here, it might not be the end of the world. They still have all of their heroes available.
Yang refreshed and fog.
Yeah, he's ready for another Ravage.
Yep, maybe they won't
There's
be ready
another
for
lasso coming in. They found the Tidehunter. They've got the statics from the arrow coming in, but Sam H getting queued up. The Nullifier and Siler's damage is too much. They get the Ravage off. It only hits on Armel, but that will be enough to refresh again. There's another Ravage coming in. A double kill. Mirana is forced to buy back. They will get the mid-melee racks, and they will back up together. The Burrow Strike comes in from Tims, but where's the fall? Raven's finally there. The Starstorm's coming in. Armel's looking for anything. Siler still alive. Shikuchi up. They stole Moonlight Shadow, by the way. They will take the full set of racks in VG.J Thunder. They're fighting 5 versus 4. Tims might be another kill. The force forward. Freeze pops the BKB. The Burrow Strike misses. Raven's on the backlash trying to do anything that he can, but right now it's not much. Fade gets off the Snowball. They buy back on Tims. The spell steals the Astral. They can set up more if they want to. The Glimpse backs in. That'll be onto Fade, looking for more damage. They've got the Nullifier, and this Disruptor is dead. Down for 70. They're looking to find Armel, who leaps away. He's got his BKB still, and it's 2 dead, and this could be another tier 3 and potentially another set of racks. They're fighting 5 versus 3. This might be it, Brax. VG.J Thunder on the verge of getting this game to game 3.
we're seeing these Ravages come out just for one hero at a time, but it's actually all they need.
Epicenter coming in, they found Raven, they've got the Telkies, still a lot of heroes getting low, the Astral Save coming in, Rubik's about to die, they're forcing the buyback on the Raven as his dead body's in the air. The Rax is now falling, they just need one more building to get the Megas, and they're so close. Yang still a little bit low, the Astral coming in, the Lotus Sword makes it so the Astral comes in onto